Virgo, welcome to your hope, fear, and reality spread. As I mentioned before, I'm in the process of transitioning from Illinois to Texas, and here I am in Texas, but my furniture is not here. With that being said, I'm still going to continue to post and try and maintain a regular schedule because I appreciate those of you who show up week after week. I appreciate those of you who just stop by and watch anyway. And I want to make sure I show up for you because you guys are showing up for me. Wow. Virgo, you are hoping for a new perspective because you recognize that there are some bad habits that you would like to change. So basically, with these two together, what I'm getting is that you are hoping to approach a particular problem. With conscientiousness. You don't want to fall into autopilot. You don't want to just fall into old habits and things like that and just do what you've always done. You want to be conscientious and ensure that you're doing the right thing. So your big fear is that this situation has more control over you than you have of it. So what you're doing to counteract that fear is you're trying to plan out every little detail of the situation. If this happens, I'll do this. If this happens, I'll do that. If this happens, I'll do this. If this happens, so on and so forth. So you're really pushing through with that. You're really holding on way too tightly, which is actually causing this situation to have more control over you and you of it because you're overthinking. You're over strategizing. You need to take a moment. I'm not saying drop the whole thing altogether, but what I'm saying is step back, take your mind off it for a minute, and then go back to the problem. Because ultimately, you're trying to be as conscientious as possible, but you fear losing control of the situation. So then that conscientiousness that you were hoping for turns into overthinking and over controlling a particular situation. The reality is you need to drop your guard just a little bit. You need to drop the walls. You need to stop being on the defense. And you need to be open to other people's ideas and opinions. I'm not saying you have to go to people and ask them, what should I do in this situation? What I'm saying is stop controlling the situation and just discuss the circumstances with somebody you know and trust. So there's a certain amount of resources that you feel is not in your control. And ultimately you wish to speak up about that. But what you recognize is that you are nobody's knight in shining armor in this particular situation. This isn't something that you... How do I... You want to fix a situation for somebody, but you really can't do that. You don't have the resources to just make everything better. You do have the resources, or you do have the ability to tell the person the truth, but you feel like telling them the absolute truth might make the situation worse. So it really bothers you that you don't have something to offer in this particular situation. It's kind of like you want to help somebody, but you don't have the ability to. And that's a very painful thing for you because the truth of the matter is you just want to rush in and save this person. Yep, see? You have the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. You are holding yourself back, and that's this new perspective here. That's exactly where we started. This new perspective is you're used to rushing in and saving somebody. But you recognize rushing in and saving this person this time is just beyond your ability. So it is true that this situation has more control over you than you have of it, and you don't have much of a strategy. But ultimately, what you could lend this person is your support. So when you come at them with the truth of things that are happening and things that are going on, be it with a gentle hand. Just be kind. Sometimes when somebody's going through it and nobody can help them go through that particular situation, just showing up with the words that you could do something, or you would do something if you could, is enough. My advice would be to reach out to this person and give them the room to vent. Treat them with a gentle hand. Give them kind words. And that's the best support you can give this loved one through this journey. Virgo, I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I'll see you guys next week.